What is good, YouTube? My name is Emir Rose. Welcome to the Martial Consulting channel, and this video we're going to talk about how you can crush it on your next outreach event. So first things first, these outreach events are not the most effective way to acquire new students. There are things like Facebook, TikTok, Google Ads, which are highly more effective than outreach events, but still, especially in summer, you could still acquire a high amount of students when you do them. Some event ideas where you can do them is, for example, at a local community event, or as I've said, in summer, maybe in some parks where you could just do a class, something like that. It's pretty simple, and you could also get pretty creative with this. And there are basically three categories that we're going to cover in this video, which are really important for your outreach event. The first one is the team. The second one is, or actually I'm not gonna reveal it yet, so you can stick around until the end of the video. So to talk about the first one, this is the team. We have there, for example, the demo. It's basically some kids and adults which are just punching and kicking some pads in the park, for example, to just demonstrate what martial art you're doing and how it works, and to just give people also some visuals on how your school is working. The next thing we have is the walk around team. These are basically some people who just walk around with a clipboard and a pen, and they're just collecting some information on potential new students, so you can get a lot of leads. This is probably also the most important team. And then of course we have the breaking the board team. These are basically just some instructors who are holding some boards up, which any kid that is there can break to, for example, get a 2-week free trial. And the board breaking team also helps with building relationships for example, new students that might want to join your dojo. So now we're finally revealing the second category that we're having here. It's the needs that you all need for your outreach event as a dojo owner. The first one are obviously some boards. These are easily available at Amazon, and I don't know, they're not that expensive, to be honest. And if you're a dojo owner, you should also probably know where you can get some boards. The next thing is for outdoors event. There you should always have a tent at hand, especially if it might get rainy or something like that. It's always a good thing to have. Then of course you should always have their table or a couple of tables, and maybe some chairs for people who attend the event or for people to just stick around longer. Another big thing is a banner with your logo on and maybe your offer on it, like something like, if you break this board, you're going to get a 2-week free trial. It's always a great thing to have. The next two big things are obviously some snacks, just for people to stay entertained, and maybe for the kids also some toys so they can just play around. And also just have some bug spray at hand, especially for night events in the summer. This is pretty effective to use. And the last thing we have on the need side is a camera. You should always have a camera or even a camera team at hand who are recording the entire event and who are also taking some high quality pictures, which you can then afterwards put for example on your funnel or on your website or on your social media pages, or you can use these for your creatives. Definitely don't miss out on this part. The third category is what are actually the goals of the outreach event. So of course we have the goal to acquire new students and to just get a good band with new leads. For example, you should always talk to the students who are actually breaking a board. This is such an important part, especially for your outreach event, and especially if you actually want to get those people who are breaking the boards or those kids who are breaking the boards to actually show up at your dojo afterwards and to actually claim their 2-week free trial or whatever you're offering. Another goal is obviously to let your students and your leads have fun at the event. They should just have fun enjoying the time. It shouldn't be a salesy event. And of course, your existing students, you can always build a better relationship with them when they're there, so they might also stay longer at your dojo, and you could maybe even upsell them at a later point. And of course, for the leads, we've already talked about this. Just be kind to them, you know all the basics. And another big thing is when you're talking with the leads, don't come around salesy. Just give them as much value as possible, and so don't focus on the sales part. This is not... Like, if you're focusing on the sales part too much when you're just talking with them, it's kind of getting weird. So just give them as much value as possible, and if they are the right fit, they will sign up either way for your gym if you just provide them with enough value, and if you just solve enough problems in their lives, which is the most important part you should focus on. And the last big thing is that you should always follow up with the leads that you get from there. The best thing is to obviously call them, but another good thing is to maybe use something like SMS marketing or email marketing to follow up with the leads, so you can send them even 1 year later in a quick SMS asking them, hey, we've got a crazy offer running right now, like a 2-week free trial. Maybe you want to check it out now. You've signed up for this last year at our outreach event. It's a good thing to do. There's a link in the description which is going to take you to a funnel. You can check it out if you're already owning a dojo and if you maybe want to scale it. It's designed to sell you something, so yeah, check it out. We might see if you're a good fit for our agency, and have a good one.